Hello, friends. Welcome back to the Awakening to Your Soul Self podcast. I'm your host, Christina, the certified angel messenger. In this podcast episode, we're going to talk about your guardian angels. Did you know that each one of us has 1 to 3 guardian angels during our lifetime? God Universe Source has specifically selected guardian angel or angels for us. Now, think about that for a second. God has assigned 1 to 3 guardian angels to each person on this world, on this planet. There's billions of people on this planet, so that means there are billions and probably even trillions of guardian angels. Now you might be wondering, what if the person isn't spiritual? Do they have a guardian angel? Everyone has a guardian angel, period. Your guardian angel is your best friend, your biggest cheerleader, and they love you unconditionally, provide you support, and guide you through this lifetime. Now, you might be wondering, how do I know if I have 1 to 3 angels? How is that determined? When I asked God and my spirit team about this, they said, depends on what you're going to endure during this lifetime. You could have 1, 2, or 3. Now, you might be wondering, how do I know? So, in episode 2, I did a oneness meditation where you can get into oneness and ask, but I decided that I'm going to do a quicker version of the oneness meditation at the end of this episode, and we're going to ask together. We're going to ask, how many angels do we have? Guardian angels. And if we can, we're going to ask them what their names are. As always, if you're doing any kind of meditation, do not operate machinery or drive. That's why I put the meditations at the end of the episode, so you can listen to the episode if you're driving to work or from work. And then when you're home in a quiet, safe area, you can play the oneness meditation or any of the meditations that I do further on in the podcast. So for me, it took me quite a bit of time to get the guardian angels' names. I remember doing this meditation, and I clearly heard I had 2, but it took me some time to understand and get the names. And I want you to know that if you don't hear how many angels you have or what their names are, don't worry. It took me a long time to do that. So to find out your guardian angels and their names, at the end of the podcast, you're going to listen to the little bit speedy up version of the oneness meditation, and we're going to ask. I want you to have a pen and paper next to you, as you might hear or see or getting knowingness of what their names are. For me, I like to have a journal anytime I meditate because life is just so quick. By the time you get out of meditation, sometimes you just got to go. So if you write during your meditation, then you can reference back. I also want to talk about your egoic mind. We talked about it in the previous podcast, how it's the monkey brain, it's the human brain. We've lived with it so long, it's hard to fight it. So don't get discouraged. Your angels assure you that you have guardian angels and they have names. So it might take some practice to getting in there and finding out their names. Just keep praying on it. The name will come to you. I've had some people who didn't get anything in the meditation, and later on, they just saw a name or heard a name and they knew that there was guardian angel's name. The angels also want me to let you know that some guardian angel names aren't names in our specific language. It could be a sound, part of a name, or a particular vibration that you hear. I want you to select a name that resonates for you, a name that resonates oneness. If you don't know what oneness is, go back to episode 2. I talk about all about oneness and the higher vibration, God's energy. So once you know kind of what that feeling is, just think of a name that resonates with that energy. Now, oneness is a vibration, it's higher vibration, it's the language of God, is spoken through a vibration. It's not like a language that we talk. The question I've always pondered about, and my angels have given me answers to, is have you ever wondered how mediums, angel messengers, intuitives can communicate with loved ones on the other side or angels, especially if they don't speak the same language? For example, my family is Portuguese. Most of my family speak Portuguese, but we have gone to mediums in the US that speak English. And I've always wondered, like, how do they know what they're saying? It's because spirit is communicating through vibration, through oneness. So what happens is they speak through the oneness vibration and we're up in vibration. So it translates perfectly for us to understand, to translate to the person in front of you. I think that's super fascinating. We've always had, you know, a medium where they were like, I don't know the name because it's a different language, but it starts with this letter. That's spirit working with the medium to translate what the message is, who is coming through. That's why each medium has their own dictionary, their angel dictionary. And you're asking what an angel dictionary is? It's basically what angels gives us signs and symbols to correlate to messages. So, for example, when I see a sign with my two fingers attached, that means that the person that I'm speaking and giving messages to and the person on the other side is very close. That reference might mean something completely different to a different medium or an intuitive. So there is no big guidebook. There might be some general signs and symbols that we receive, but more than likely, not every sign and symbol is going to be the same per medium. The angel just wanted me to bring that through in case you're ever wondering about that. So back to guardian angels. They totally had me to tear, and that's totally okay. That's how I want to run this podcast. So giving a name to your guardian angel is going to be super important during your lifetime because they are your biggest cheerleader. They're helping you through this lifetime. They're trying to guide you. And you're going to find that you're going to want to communicate with them on a daily basis. You even might want to ask them for a specific sign when you know they're around. For me, it's a blue butterfly. So when I say, guardian angels, I just really need a sign from you today, or guardian angels, I need a sign that I'm on the right path or I need guidance in this area. And lo and behold, I find a blue butterfly and thank you, guardian angels, for the sign. God created these guardian angels to be everything that we need in this life. Your guardian angels are with you each and every day. I mean, every day, because they are helping you and guiding you through this lifetime. For me, they're a vibration of oneness. They're also a vibration of comfort and safety and security. But they also hold a vibration of joy, peace. I also just want to point out that if you ever had imaginary friends in the past, They could have been your guardian angels. For me, I asked my guardian angels and they said, absolutely, we were your part of your imaginary friend group. Your guardian angels, like I said, are your best friends, so they know you better than you know yourself. And you might be thinking, how does somebody know me better than myself? It's just like your parents. They probably have said, oh, I know you better than yourself. I can see the look on your face. I can tell how you walk in the room, how your day was. That's exactly how the guardian angels are. They even know what your thoughts are and what you need in this life. They're with you on every path that you take, even if you deter off from the divine path, because God's gift to you is free will. The guardian angels can't take that away. They can't deter you from your free will. Example, if you're experiencing big moments in your life, you might have additional angels that come in for support. Some big decisions that you're making are, should I move? What home should I buy? Pregnancy, marriage, changing careers. Your angels are there to support you. And you might be saying, buying a house. And yes, absolutely. My parents bought their house 9 years ago now. 9 years ago now. And we looked at several different houses. And the way that the angel showed me is each house is a path. So if you go with house number one, that's how that path is going to go, et cetera, et cetera. So when we got to the house that we are in now, I remember walking in the door and I just had a knowingness like, this is going to be the house. This is it. And what happened was I said, at that time I wasn't fully spirit. I shouldn't say fully spiritual. I wasn't doing this work yet, but I just prayed and I said, God, if this is the house for my family, please help us get this to go. They put an offer, they went back and forth a few times. And when I heard the news that we got this house, it was instant tears. And I thanked God, said, thank you, God, for bringing us this gift. What I know now is I knew my family and I had extra angels for that support, for the comfort, but also helping us get this house. If we went with a different house, we'd still have all the other angel support and we'd get that house. It's just a different path that we choose. And the guardian angels are with us the entire time, no matter which path we decide or not to take. With that being said, I'm going to wrap up this episode. And remember, if you're going to listen to the meditation at the end, please do not operate machinery or drive. Pause it and get in a quiet, safe space. And let's find out what your guardian angels want you to know. So, in conclusion, you can find me on Facebook and Instagram at Christina Angel Messenger. Remember, Christina with no H. You can find my website, www.christinaangelmessenger.com. To find out more about me, to find out more about my services, I offer one-to-one in person, online. And you can also host an angel reading party, which means that you can gather a group of 8 friends and I can give 10-minute personalized readings. And sometimes the spirit's really wanting to give more messages. We might even do a group reading as well. Also, please leave a review on the podcast. I just started this podcast, but I want to reach as many people as possible. So each review is super important and I am super grateful. I've also been thinking about doing a Facebook page where people can comment or ask questions. Once I build up that audience, I can do a Q&A for you guys. With that being said, let's wrap up this episode with the oneness meditation. I want you to get in a safe, quiet space. Either sit down or lie down, whatever feels comfortable for you. I'm going to give you a moment to get comfortable. And I'm going to walk you through the oneness meditation again. And we're going to ask our guardian angels how many guardian angels we have, what their names are, and something that they can reveal to us, whether it be a sign or a message. Here we go. Imagine yourself at your favorite outdoor place with no people around. I want you to imagine your shoes and socks are off. You're feeling the earth beneath your feet. I want you to imagine the bottoms and soles of your feet are these roots. These roots are going down to the earth, far and wide, all the way down to the middle of the earth. From the middle of the earth, this yummy, warm, tingly energy is slowly climbing up the roots, all the way back to the soles, bottoms of your feet. This warm, yummy, tingly energy is climbing up over your toes, around your ankles, up your shins, your calves, your knees. This warm, yummy, tingly energy continues up your legs, past your thighs, your hamstrings, your hips. This warm, tingly energy continues up your body, past your stomach, up your back, to your heart. This warm, yummy, tingly energy fills your heart space. You might feel an expansive energy at your heart space, allowing that yummy, tingly energy to radiate out of your heart. This yummy, tingly energy continues up your body, up your shoulders, down your arms, all the way down to your fingertips. This warm, yummy, tingly energy continues back up your arms, to your shoulders, up your neck, to your head space. This warm, yummy, tingly energy continues to cover your head from front to back, side to side, up and down. Now I want you to imagine there's an opening at your crown chakra, or at the top of your head, small as a penny, or as big as a soup bowl, or even larger. You might also feel a string that pulls you up from your head, bringing you closer to God's energy, to heaven, the other side. Now imagine God's warm energy pouring into your body, filling your body, your auric space. Just stay in that energy for a moment. And then we will ask our guardian angels to step forward. Okay, let's ask our guardian angel or guardian angels to step forward. God, how many guardian angels do I have? Go with the first answer that you hear, see, or getting knowingness of. Don't second guess it. Now that we know how many guardian angels we have, let's see if they can reveal to us their names. Guardian angel or angels, please reveal your name to us. Again, go with the first thing that you think of, see, hear, or getting knowingness of. The angels want you to know that if you didn't get this information, don't worry, just come back to this meditation and play it again on another day. Just keep listening to it until you get it. Or you might be out and about and you'll get a knowingness of their names. If you receive this information, let's ask them what we need to know today about them. Guardian angel, guardian angels, what do I need to know today? Please reveal to me what is in the highest good of today. This could be them revealing a sign to you or revealing a message that you need to know. I'll give you a moment to communicate with your guardian angels. Friends, I hope you received information from your guardian angels. If you haven't, this meditation is in podcast episode 4. Just come back to it. Or if you feel that you need the longer oneness meditation, go back to episode 2 and ask the same questions at the end. Friends, I want you to slowly come back to your body. Wiggle your fingertips. Wiggle your toes. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. If you're not ready, that's okay. Open them when you're ready. Or if you still want to spend time with your guardian angels, absolutely. Friends, I hope you heard from your guardian angels. Please send me a DM if you heard from your guardian angels today. Also, if you can leave a review for the podcast and follow me on social media, that would be fantastic if this resonates. I'm also thinking about a Facebook group, so let me know if that interests you at all. I'd love to provide a safe community where people can ask spiritual questions and not be afraid of any of the answers. Friends, I hope you have a great Monday, and I'll see you next week